Do you think Sega went the right direction with Frontiers? I hope they get better. It sucks wasting such a cool character on shit games. I like the direction of Frontiers. It was just really half-baked, but a good first attempt. And yeah, we talked about it, Rogue. Have you seen the How to Catch a Kick Predator video? Yes, from Something About Chickens. An incredibly well-made video. The main person in that, Riot Lol, completely vanished as a result. Thanks for resub teeny tiny. So his video legitimately just protected the women on Omegle. Or whatever he was using. Thanks for the gift of Member Diamond. Yeah, so I watched the first 2 episodes of the Halo season. Season 2 of this disaster came out. And it's not as bad as Season 1 so far. It seems like it recognized that Season 1 had a lot of fucking slop in it. So they made the wise decision to try and distance themselves from it by writing characters like Quahan like into different roles that aren't as prominent. So it's actively trying to take the characters and push them into more interesting positions. Like Soren is now getting out of like the really boring side, or it looks like he's going to get out of the really boring side shit. So it's making steps in the right direction. Thanks to Subrin in the Prime, Polyphasic, and the Resub Soul. There's also been no Master Cheeks. We haven't seen his bare butt cheeks again like we did in every episode in Season 1. So there's definitely improvements. I also think visually it looks better. I like the environment much more. The very first fight scene, one of only 2 fight scenes, is actually pretty interesting. I thought it was good. Thanks for some Catfish and Malfire and Pink Mist. And probably not. Something About Chickens covered it extremely well. That was a great video. Thanks to the membership, Bosnick, and the resub Celeste. And thanks, Tora. I would say the only must-see place in Tampa would be like Busch Gardens if you like amusement parks. That's crazy, Tuxie. I did not see that. Thanks for resub Bat Joe and Belly. And yeah, also Master Chief is acting much more like Master Chief for the most part, except for, spoilers, when he goes to an AI strip club. Well, no, it's not an AI strip club. It's like that scene from Blade Runner, basically. You know exactly which one I'm talking about. He does that kind of with Cortana, and it's like super out of nowhere. Like, it's just really silly. Like, it's more comical than it is emotional. Hey, weird girl. But overall, he's acting much more like Master Chief, which is nice. But it's still not great. Like, everything outside of the Covenant and outside of the Spartans sucks. It's fucking lame. It is such a snooze fest. Everything with Soren and that whole storyline and Quahan, it's just so uninteresting when it goes into those directions. But it seems like they recognize that, so they're trying to take them somewhere else, which, again, is good. So we'll see. Overall, definitely an improvement to Season 1 thus far. But there is still a lot of silliness. I hate how they keep trying to include, like, magic and mysticism. So, like, in Episode 1, there's fucking shamans. She's like, I have foreseen your death. It's like, what the fuck? We don't need that in Halo. And then they just go and kill themselves. It's like, it's just cringe. Like, to just take that out. These are Tier 1 Miles. And they brought McKee back. Mackie. I already forgot how you say her name. Mackie McKee. She's back, which sucks. Trying the new season of Apex or Overwatch? I was going to be trying the new season of Apex tonight, but after seeing the Overwatch hitbox changes, I'm going to try that instead to see what it's like in-game. Thanks to Tier 1 Brandy. And yeah, I want to watch Ninja Kamui. It looks great. At least their Arbiter looks sick. Yeah, visually, like I said, it looks so much better. But there's still some problems that hopefully get ironed out as it continues. Though I also just don't like how it seems like sometimes they're just not thinking. For example, at the end of episode 2, when the Spartans on Reach are shooting in the dark, like, there might be enemies over there, fucking light them up. And it's just shooting in the dark, and it's like, okay, now, Squad 1, go out there in the dark and check. And nobody turns on their flashlights or anything? Why wouldn't you turn on their flashlight? Or just turn on the hallway lights? Like, you don't have to go out there in the dark. Like, the Marines are just fucking brain dead. Or, sorry, yeah, I meant Marines, not Spartans. Sorry, my bad. Thanks for membership, Mika. What would make the show great? If they completely abandon the entire side plot that they've crafted around Soren and his wife. Like, if they just take Soren now and just put him into the fold with the rest of the Spartans, abandon everything with that pirate shit and the Quahan stuff, get rid of all of the magic and mysticism, and focus on the Covenant and the UNSC, and you're set. Then you have something interesting. They just have so many little uninteresting side quests with characters that are just not deep and I don't care about. They just need to get rid of it. That video is huge right now, Anthony. What do you mean? The Something About Chickens video is massive. That was on the front page of Reddit earlier today. Thanks to Resub Loco. And all over Twitter. It's a great video. He did an incredible job. Thanks, Mika. Feel better soon. They don't respect the lore. You know, Season 1 they absolutely didn't. Season 1 is a travesty and an insult to Halo. But Season 2, it really seems like they're trying. So Ackerson is here, right? And that's a character I didn't even know existed in Halo lore in a really deep way. But after looking into him more, it really seems like they get that character. Like, it really seems like there is people working on this now that do want to try and make it more true to the Halo lore. But they're just backed into a corner because of how bad Season 1 was, so they have to still pick up those pieces. They can't just restart. Yeah, I'm excited to try it, Brendan. It seems like a disaster. They'll probably just say fuck it and introduce Johnson by the end of the season, and that'd be fine with me. Thanks to Tier 1 Moon. I haven't looked at that at all, Ignacio, so no thoughts on it. Did they CGI any guns sliding on the ground? No, like I said, visually it's an improvement. There was nothing glaringly bad about it, except for some of the Spartan movement. But outside of that, it was pretty solid. Thanks to Prime Spawn. Resub Dudley. And I'm not sure, Buck. I just don't think there's many that'll work well. Thanks, Resubcom. Never played Halo in my life. Even if you've never played Halo, there is just not much to like about Season 1 of this show. So even as like a non-Halo fan, you probably still won't enjoy it. But if Season 2 can pick up and save it, it might be worth watching. Because it's trending in that direction. It's definitely an improvement. And no, I haven't seen that A17. I mean, it can be Island, but the game's not out yet. I'm very excited for Black Myth Wukong, but it's not out yet. Great question, Smack. Probably MMOs. I think MMOs would be what you'd play in the retirement home 50 years from now. My dad never played Halo and he liked the show. I just find that so surprising. There's so little to like about Season 1. Some of the action scenes are good though. Like, there's good moments. Especially the final episode action sequence is pretty good. Thanks for your sub, HXS. But other than that, you just get Master Chief butt cheeks and a really, really awful narrative.